Well, aloha everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I just wanted to pop on here today to show you my basic hack, which is highlight and contour using brushes. I know, you've watched me before. I have always used my finger to apply, but just because I apply it that way doesn't mean that you can't apply it another way. It doesn't mean that it can't be applied a million different ways. But I just want to show you every possible way you can apply this makeup. As many possible as I feel brave enough to try. So if you haven't watched one of my tutorials before, I'll just quickly tell you I use Maskcara beauty products. I work mainly out of this very small little compact. Has my HAC, which is my highlight and contour right here. These are my two highlight colors. This is my color corrector and my main highlight. Then this is my brightener. Then this is my contour. I also use a lip and cheek right here. This I usually will use on my cheeks, not so much my lips, but it can be used for both. They're cream makeups, so they are really blendable, and I'm gonna get started while I'm talking. They're very blendable, buildable coverage. A lot of people use liquids and powders, so you're probably pretty familiar with those types of makeup, but really, once I started using a cream makeup, I couldn't believe how good it was to my skin. It doesn't settle into any of my lines that I might be getting. Yeah, it's happening. We're all getting them. You can't avoid it. And I just really like how it feels on my face. It's very light. I feel like I have a second skin rather than caked on layer after layer type of coverage, which I don't like that feeling, and I don't know if anybody likes that feeling. If you do, give me a shout out, because I want your testimonial on layers and layers of makeup. So basically this is a 3D foundation. So the highlight and contour is all your foundation, and that's why it's called 3D. You have a highlight, contour, and a blush. And a lot of people aren't very excited about blush. I know I wasn't. I didn't use it a lot because it looked kind of scary, but you really need blush, and that gives you a nice three-dimensional look because your face is three-dimensional. So what I've done right now is just go in with my main highlight color, and mine is Mango, and yours might be different. It might be something completely different. And the colors, just so you know too, if you ever look at Maskcara's colors online and you're like, oh my god, that color is frightening looking, there's no way that's my match. That is one of the reasons why we give you a custom color match when you're deciding to use this makeup, is because you may get frightened by the colors, and it can be a little bit hard to match those colors. So we recommend doing a virtual color match with an artist so that you get the right colors for you. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with my other highlight color, which is Candlelit, and I'm just going to put that, oh, got a little much on my brush. You don't need that much. Like, I just put a lot on, and I'm gonna blend that out, but you don't need that much. That's a lot. So I'm just going in with this brightening highlight because I'm going to want to bring light to the center of my face. So I'm putting it in areas like under my eyes, the side of my nose, and I'm using now, I don't think I mentioned the other brush name, which, sorry. This was my 30-second hack brush. This is the first brush I used when I stippled on my main highlight color. Ooh. I was not mad. I just dropped my brush. And this one is the detail hack brush, and this is what I'm gonna go in with and do my brightening highlight, which again goes under the eyelids. Under the eyelids? No, not under your eye. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah, under the eyelids. Just today, you know. I am recovered from my sickness, so I feel a little bit more together. It's just, it's still that lingering grossness every morning when I get up and I'm like, oh, when is this gonna go away? Fully go away. I don't want just like this partial cough anymore. I don't want this partial congestion. Just go away and let me back to my normal life. So next I'm gonna go in with my contour color, which mine is olive. That's your darker color. And I'm gonna use the other end of my detail hack brush, and I'm going to find my cheekbone, and I'm gonna go right under it with that contour color. And I am just stippling at the beginning, and then I'm just gonna bring it out a little bit. With your contour color, this is your shadow. This is creating a shadow under your cheekbones to just sculpt and define your cheekbones. You don't want to bring it way out here. You're just bringing it to about where I'm at. You can kind of swoop it under a little bit, but we're going to give the illusion, not the illusion, I shouldn't use the word illusion. We're just going to bring out your cheekbones. We're putting a shadow under them to create more defined cheekbones. Sorry, I don't know why I gave that like look. Just, I really want this contour to just be in the right place, and I keep like pulling it down too far. This is what happens when I try to record a tutorial sometimes. Sometimes they go flawlessly, sometimes I make mistakes, but that's good to show you because you can make mistakes with this makeup very easily, and I don't have to. You can't make mistakes very easily. This makeup is very easy to use, but when you make a mistake, it's very easy to go back in and just blend it out. I don't have to go back in, wash my makeup off, and start all over again. Because we're gonna go in and blend this all out, and you're gonna be so happy. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of contour on my forehead. I part my hair in the middle a lot. So I like to contour my forehead and kind of bring my forehead down a bit so it's not standing out. It's not the highlight of my face. We're not highlighting it, we're contouring it. And then I'm gonna contour my chin. I'm gonna start up by my ear, and I'm gonna just bring it right down to here. And again, over here, right behind my ear, I'm gonna bring it down to the dreaded jowl. These things, see them? I hate them. And I shouldn't hate anything, but I don't like that your face one has a part of it called a jowl, because I just think that just name sounds offensive. Secondly, I don't like that they're getting worse with my age because you lose elasticity, so that just keeps happening. And you know, this can kind of give the illusion that they're not there. You just contour to them, not under them, if you have that issue like I do. And then you just bring that down because you don't want to have this big stripe of darker color here. You want it blended into your neck, so just blend it in. Okay, now we're gonna go in, let's use the B squared brush, and I'm gonna use Ruby, which is my typical blush color. I really like it. You don't need a lot, see? That's really probably too much too, but let me take a little off there. And you just smile, put a little on your cheeks there, smile, put a little on my cheeks over here, and then we're just gonna kind of blend that in, just a little bit, because we're gonna blend now the whole face. I'm going in with my 30-second hack brush, but the other end, the more denser, kind of domed end, and I'm just gonna start blending all that other makeup that we put on, our highlight and contour. We're just gonna blend it in. And right now, what I'm doing, I like to stipple on my nose when I'm blending. I don't like to, you can do swirls if you want, but just a light touch. I'm kind of also very high up on my brush, I just noticed. Under the eye, especially if you have lines or wrinkles under your eye, stippling is gonna work best to blend that in, tap it in. Go down your nose, on the sides, because remember we put some on the sides of our nose. Then up here, I start swirling around. And you can start at the bottom of your face and work your way up. You could start at the side, work your way across, start at the top. I mean, there's so many options. Just do what you're comfortable with. I probably don't do this makeup the same way every day, even though it comes out looking the same way. My application process every day can be a little bit different, and that's okay. I learn new ways almost every day just by putting it on. I might accidentally put something where I shouldn't have because I'm not paying attention, and I'm like, oh, that don't look too bad. I'm gonna keep doing that now. And then maybe the next time I'll do something different. So with your contour here, I didn't like swirl and blend it in. I just kind of brought it down because you just don't want to get rid of it completely and blend it away. You want it to be, still keep that shadow so you can see the difference. See that shadow? Can you see it? See it? Okay. All right. So now I've tapped and swirled all the way in. Okay. You can also push your blush back a little bit more if you want. And I'm using a few different brushes. I'm using 3 different brushes. You don't have to. If you want to just use this brush for all of it, you can. It's very possible. I used to only use this brush. It was my one and done brush. And if I was putting my makeup on, not using my finger, which I usually do, but using the brush, I would dab it on with this, blend with this, and then I dab my blush on with this and blend it in. It's easy, simple as you want it to be. It's not complicated, and that's what I love about it. Last thing I'm gonna do is use a bronzer. Excuse me, see, I'm still sick. I'm gonna use a bronzer all over my whole face and kind of give it more of a glow. And I'm just using the other end of the B² brush, this nice fluffy end, and I'm just gonna go up here, my forehead, go across my nose, and down onto my cheeks a little bit, just to warm up my face, give a nice glow. I do have a tutorial on the bronzer. You can also put that bronzer under your makeup and give that lit within kind of look if you want. Oh, and I lied, there was one more step. I'm gonna put an illuminator on. And illuminators, I'm gonna use rose gold. There, you see that? This is a really pretty color and I love it. So we're gonna use rose gold, and that's just gonna go on the high, sorry, something went into my eye and I was like, oh, goodness. Okay, this video is going up, so bear with me when you see this. Know that I tried to make it flawless, but this is real life, people. And I'm gonna go in with my illuminator right at the high points of my cheekbone, just to give a little bit of a glow and a shine right there. And when I say shine, I mean a good shine, nothing crazy. You can put a little on your Cupid's bow, which now in one of my other tutorials I was like, what's a Cupid's bow? I have no idea. And guess what? Somebody told me. Your lip right here is shaped like a bow. I thought it had to do just with this spot right here, but no, it's your whole lip. So, and you know who that person was? It was my brother. My brother supporting me, watching one of my videos, and sent me that information. So, shout out to him for always, you know, being so supportive. I love him. Anyway, now that was all I'm going to do, I promise. No, I don't promise. I'm gonna use my sponge, and I'm just gonna make sure I have all that makeup, not all that makeup because that was a very light layer, pushed in to where I want it to go. Then I'm going to spray with my Stay Spray or whatever setting spray you love. Use it, fan it out a little bit, use my Power powder brush, and then I'm going to go in with this little end and just very quickly, whoa, wild hair, go in with my powder after my setting spray. And I'm gonna get in those lines right there and right here. This is just a translucent setting powder, and I'm putting it in the areas where I get oily, which is under my eyes, in these lines right here, and on my chin. And voila, we are done. Done. I'm gonna have to recurl that hair, but okay. But for the most part, we're done. That's it. Brushes and done. If you need a color match, get to the link in my bio. It's there. If you are on my Facebook group, There is also a link there, or you could just DM me. I'm happy to help you. Have a great day.